true. And the Grand Canyon's just a hole in Arizona.
Here's a ground ball right side, could do it. The Houston Astros are world champions for the first time in franchise history.
Don't tell me about the world. Not today. It's springtime, and they're knocking baseballs around fields, and kids are trying to hit curveballs.
Bottom of the 8th. 2 men on, 2 men out. Down by 2. The crowd is on its feet. The pitcher comes set and fires.
What do you even have? Hang on, guys. Alright guys, we're good. We're about to start the game in a minute.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Alex Wood, a lefty from North Carolina, gets the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, if Alex don't light your fire, you're working with wet wood. This is one of the top young left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Sneaky, quick, funky arm angle, 92 to 94, good curveball. One of the more underappreciated quality lefties in the game of baseball.
Now at the plate, David Peralta. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team is just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, they really need Paul Goldschmidt to snap out of the funk he's been in. He has really struggled. Struggle is a kind word. He's been terrible with runners in scoring position. He's hit under 200 in those situations this season. And when that's the case, you start to think that maybe it's in his head. I think he's putting too much pressure on himself right now.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. First offering on its way. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Wood has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Center fielder, number 11.
First delivery to him on the way. A changeup over the inside corner.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Softly hit out to short. And that is through into center field, a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, D-Row, that's a case right there. He hit it just like he throwed it, soft. Not hit all that hard, but it gets the runner in from third.
Yeah, but you know what? tomorrow's newspapers are going to be wrapping fish, so who cares about, I don't care if it's a bullet or off the fists. A knock's a knock, especially when it's got.
And now they've got him in a rundown, and he is in there. Pollock leads off second with one gone in the inning. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, but it bends just foul into the second deck. 1-1, here it is. Down the third baseline, scooped up on the backhand, and a long throw across the diamond gets him. That's a nice play. Up next for Arizona, Daniel Descalso. And now the Diamondbacks look to push more across in the opening frame. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. A throw behind the runner at second, and he's back easily. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Back up the middle, played on the backhand, and he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. D-backs out in front, 2-0. Striding into the box, Chris Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in winners of 3 in a row and riding a nice little run to start the new series.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Yeah, you know I'm going to be watching Yasmani Grandal pretty closely. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Digging in now, Yasmani Grandal. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is... Stepping into the box, Jeff Mathis. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Mathis, a native Floridian. This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's take a look at Jock Peterson. He can play both corners, but his calling card is center field, where he can track down a lot of balls gap to gap and got a strong enough arm to throw guys out at the plate.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Patrick Corbin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Hard on the ground towards short. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner. So the lineup card turns over with one away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot. At the plate, Nick Ahmed. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind at the count, 2-0.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back in standing. The 2-1 home. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Spin and a throw back to second. Back in standing. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Corbin over at second. Ahmed is over at first with one away. 1-1 to the D-backs leadoff man. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
In now, Ketel Marte. As we're 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Ball 1.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally, he'd be closer to 27 instead.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
High and deep to right center. On the move is Kemp. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They're up 2-0. So here's Matt Kemp now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Pollard is there, and he has it for the first down. Next up for Los Angeles, Jock Peterson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Pollock looking up, and it's gone. A solo home run there for Jock Peterson. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the Dodgers are within a run. It's now 2-1.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up at the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Standing in now, Kike Hernandez. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. On the move is Pollard. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll pull into second with one away.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Into the box now, Mike Schmidt. Soft liner towards first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Alex.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Alex Wood, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Hernandez at third with two away. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to breaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in the run.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by.
Okay, Junior.
Hitting out for the Diamondbacks. First baseman number 44.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Goldschmidt.
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
The 1-2. And a breaking ball stays outside. Squared that one up just a little late.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 one more time. Hit on the ground toward the left. Schmidt's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Ready for another chance? A.J. Pollard looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Pollock is retired. 2 down now.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steven Souza. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And the pitch. Ball 1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
Go on, play what? Never heard of it.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is
Oh,
retired.
was it in my team?
Stepping up to the plate, Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Sorry.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision because the throw was down the first baseline. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Drilled to first, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. The tying run is in to score from second.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Well, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get, and boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Grandal is looking like a near lock at this point to make the NL All-Star squad. He is currently the leading vote getter at catcher.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think All-Star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. He's set. Here's the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Peralta is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And coming up, the dangerous right fielder, Matt Kemp. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time. Sent on the ground out to second. Marte has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired.
You're out.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Daniel Descalso. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
No, I don't care.
Look out, 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Digging in to try it again, Jeff Mathis. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Grounded to short. Glove by Taylor. And that's the second out.
The pitcher, number 40.
Striding in once again, Patrick Corbin. A base hit in his first trip. Here's a strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. The 0-2 home. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2, here it comes. Flipped out the other way towards short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. On to the bottom of the fourth. This game's tied at 2-2. Here's Jock Peterson now.
Leading off the fourth inning, left fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Peterson.
Popped him up. Descalzo on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Kike Hernandez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Pollard is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. Ready now, Mike Schmidt. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting...
Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Stepping in, Nick Ahmed. He drew a walk his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Ahmed is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. First offering on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2's the count.
The 1-2. Fouled away. step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll get back in standing. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Ripped down the first base line. He'll go to the bag for 1. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. In there, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
And he looks at his sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here comes the 1-0. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Austin Barnes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 15, Austin Barnes.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chris Taylor. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit out towards second. Marte gloves it. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. Ready for another shot now. Chase Utley. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Stay on.
Two runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Swing and a miss as the count goes to 0-2 on Utley.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Walker Buehler will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 21, Walker Buehler.
Striding in once again, A.J. Pollock. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Number 11,
Now here's the pitch.
Thomas.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2. To 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit back toward the mound. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. And he'll get there as the Diamondbacks get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steven Souza. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Pollard leads off second with nobody out. One and two now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
1-0 the count. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
1-1.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number two. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. Got him.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Into the box, Jeff Mathis, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. No hits to this point. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Arizona. Home half of the 6th inning. Ready once again, Yasmani Grandal. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hit hard towards center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about it on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
The 0-1 pitch. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Cody Bellinger puts a pair on the board with that homer. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's going to give the Dodgers a 4-2 lead.
Well, this game is definitely out of the norm from this guy. I mean, his ERA is in the 2s, and they're just hammering him all over the yard. That earned run average will be on the rise after this one.
So here's Matt Kemp now. He swings and grounds it to short. There is Ahmed. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Jock Peterson will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Lifted in the air out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Kike Hernandez. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Schmidt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. And LA's taken a 4-2 lead. Gerard Dyson is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Number 1, Gerard Dyson.
And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
The 1-1. Misses off the plate.
2-1's the count.
The 2-1 home. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 13, shortstop.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Nick Ahmed. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. 2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
3 balls and a strike to count to the Diamondbacks shortstop. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, David Peralta. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 1-0. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Hernandez is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
3-2, full count.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Soft liner towards short. Throw won't get him.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Fastball called for strike 2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Hit hard on the ground to second. There to get it is Utley. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They trail it here 4-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks.
Next for the Dodgers, Walker Buehler. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Hit on the ground to short. Ahmed has it. And there's one away.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Chris Taylor, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Souza. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Chase Utley. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. Digging in and looking for more, A.J. Pollock. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Gloved by Schmidt. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting. Right fielder.
Standing in, Steven Souza, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
3-0 to him now. Here it is, the 3-0. It is in there for strike 1. The 3-1 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Ready for another shot now. Daniel Descalso. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Souza leads off first with 1 away. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Wall coming quickly as he makes the catch for the second out. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Chris Owings will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 16, Chris Owings.
Lays off 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the...
And this one gets away. A throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Alex Avila will come on as well as a part of a double switch, so we'll have a completely new battery here. First pitch on its way.
Number 10.
Lined into right, a base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
And that's through for a hit.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team, this doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over it.
At the plate, Jock Peterson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Working to keep them in the game here, and he fouls this one off. Grandal on third with 2 out. Stays alive, still 0-2. Here it is. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will. Back in the entertainment world with baseball on MLB Network. Thanks for joining us as we're all set for what remains in this one. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Kenley Jansen comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Kenley Jansen.
1-0 delivery. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first is Avila. He'll take the turn for 2. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's going to make it safely. And a great start to the 9th as it's a leadoff triple.
And in the 9th inning, every team's goal is to bring that tying run to the plate, and he does that here. But I got to tell you, a single or a double would have done the trick, too. That was risky trying to stretch that thing, but it ended up working out in the end.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in, you haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Ready with the 0-2. Missed with a slider. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down.
The batter, number 13, shortstop.
So striding forward now, Nick Ahmed. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A man at third with 1 away. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. With a swinging bunt up the line. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Nero, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Now the outfield shifts into a no-doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. David Peralta comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. Runners on first with one down.
Got him.
And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Digging in the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. No balls and one strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Arizona down to its last strike. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. Quick check on that tying run at first. Runners back. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And that one got a piece of him. So striding in, Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Low for ball one.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Big spot. 2 out. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Popped him up. Grandal waits on it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the ninth, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Los Angeles rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Walker Buehler earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Kenley Jansen earns the save out of the bullpen, his 6th. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First with victorious Dodgers. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base.
Just about ready for baseball on MLB Network as you get a look at beautiful Yankee Stadium in Bronx, New York. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox. Digging in, Mookie Betts.